Oh joy, what is up, folks? As per usual, welcome back to the show. What you sipping on, guys? All right, I got a medium roast here, a splash of almond milk, and a splash of vanilla creamer, and I don't wash my mug, so it tastes like the past 6 months worth of coffee. Does that bother you? Okay, something that might also bother you guys is a pro player in Valorant calling out another pro player and kind of questioning whether or not he should be investigated. This whole situation, it might be some heavy banter. I certainly know that a lot of people are going to fall on one of two sides of this being a joke, this being banter, or this being, semi-unprofessional. That's going to be G2 Valorant pro member known as Ardiis, who himself has faced prior accusations and has also been cleared by Riot Games, has kind of subtly, jokingly, I'm not really sure, called out another Valorant pro that's going to be a member for Heretics known as NieSoW for also potentially wanting him banned, which is really weird. All of this following just days after, I think he actually called him out the same day that Riot Games issued their 12-month punishment for the former #1 EU Radiant player, that being NieSoW, who was found cheating and hacking. Riot Games issued him a 1-year punishment alongside his account being permanently banned as well, which was a crazy ruling in itself. Shortly thereafter, it's actually Ardiis taking to Twitter and saying, hey, Riot Games, now give NieSoW his ban as well. And especially because we have a G2 pro member calling out a Heretics pro member, a lot of people were like, what the heck is going on? And all of this, like I said before, is incredibly ironic because I've covered Ardiis before, and I know you guys know it. I love all of these pro players, all of these teams out there that we do get to cover. I covered Ardiis and his past accusations stemming from the CSGO scene in several videos on this channel, and him also being cleared by Riot Games. He is now subtly calling out a guy like NieSoW, who is also, I spoke to Heretics CEO, thanks again for the reach out. NieSoW has also been cleared multiple times by Riot Games. Now, I will say, he definitely has a past that is worth talking about, but nothing that is worth, being concerned about him being a cheater in Valorant, as we know right now. As NieSoW was supposedly banned and then unbanned in Battalion 1944, but still has a game ban on his Steam profile. He's also been accused with clips in CSGO, as well as Apex Legends, and these clips really don't come to proving anything, but for the sake of context, I'll show you guys some of his clips. I didn't find anything, at least in my opinion, and again, I'm a Dumbo, I didn't find anything too crazy in these clips, but he has been accused in several games, along with having a previous game ban in at least one of them.
Grenade. Smokes. Jo, Connector wieder.
Alter, NieSoW?
So be that as it may, and again, we don't know the exact years or ages he was, likely was pretty young, but these are only accusations. When it comes time for Valorant cheating, the most important part here is just like Ardiis, he's been cleared multiple times by Riot Games. But yeah, certainly there's a lot of discussion out there about his sketchy history and now all of a sudden becoming a Valorant pro. But there's a difference between having these, these hesitations and then taking to Twitter after Riot Games gave another member, a prominent name out there, and to say a 12-month ban, then you call out NieSoW. You're obviously going to draw a lot of eyes, and Heretics CEO certainly had things to say right back. As he instantly replies, saying Ardiis to respect himself, and further replies, we actually had former G2 starting member, that being David P., who is mocking the 6-man roster. Well, Heretics CEO Arno does not hesitate at all. He jabs right back at saying they do have a 6-man roster. Unfortunately, David P. is benched. So there was that. Where do I fall on this? Without any other evidence presented, it's not my kind of banter or trash talk, but if you guys know Ardiis, this is right down his lane, a lane that he has certainly filled out for himself in getting away with this kind of stuff. So I'm not really sure where I fall on it. I wish he would have followed up by saying, whether or not it was a joke, or maybe giving evidence as to why he even said it in the first place, or reasons as to why. But what do you guys think? Heretics and G2 certainly developing that beef, which EU Valorant could use a lot. They are two of your top dogs. This just adds to that. So what do you guys think? NieSoW now facing a semi-joke out there, but he has been cleared by Riot Games, just like G2 Ardiis, and just like many people have had to be cleared by Riot Games. All we can do now is trust they got that notion correct. Until next time, what do you think, huh? Huh? Take a sip for me. I'll catch you back here next time. Take care.